Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Storm of Steel Ju-87 Stuka on the Eastern Front from Compass Games. Alright, we're playing Operation Barbarossa, and we're in the June to July 41 segment, first segment, and we're going to start mission number 8. There's 14 missions in this, so we've done the first half so far. So the goal today, depending on how long the missions are at least 3 and probably maybe 4. Just depends on if I get short missions or long missions, how quick they go. Okay. All right. So we're all set. We've got the everything's moved. Okay, and we're ready to select our formation, which we have. Roll on the mission table. All right. It's been a couple days, so I got to get myself back onto track here. All right, so we roll the 3 dice. The black die tells us the zone, and the 2 white die we add together gives us the mission. So the zone is zone 2. That's good. It's a close mission, and we get a 5. And a 5 is the airfield, so it is going to be a large. So we just hit an airfield. Now we're going to hit another one. This one's close by. It's going to be in zone 2. Okay. So now what I'm going to do off board, of course, is get my log sheet set up. I've got the mission on there, the Stoffel on there, place my aircraft cards. So I'm going to take everybody that's available that I have aircraft for and get my event card shuffled up. Okay, and then I'll be back. All right, so I got 8 aircraft. Aircraft number 9 is my green pilots, Kurzow and Braun, the gunner. I have 1 crew flying with 1 stress marker on them. That's aircraft number 4 with Otto and Bode. Everybody else, no stress. I have 1 aircraft that's going to finish getting repaired today. I have 1 crew that's going to get rid of their stress, and another one going to go down to 1. So this is a short mission. We shouldn't get a whole lot. Too much stress going on. Let's see, I need everybody but number 10, my markers, into the bowl. Okay, and we're all set. So, let's see if I can get this. We're seeing pretty much everything. We're going to move to zone 1. We draw an event card, and it is lead from the front. Inspired by the flight leader, remove 1 CS from 2 flying crews. All right, so they are going to get their stress removed off of Otto. That's nice. And I can remove 1. I don't think inspired by the flight leader. I could remove stress down here on this other crew and drop them down to 1. All right, that'll get everybody coming back sooner maybe. Okay, next thing we do is roll for an engagement, but it won't matter because here in zone 1 we have full cover, which means that they can't hit me on this first zone. Okay, so we move into zone 2. We do not pull an event card here. So now we're going to go to target visibility. So we roll a d6 and we get, a 6. That's bad. It's a low visibility today. So that's going to be, I did not arm my, wow, jumped ahead of that. Let's get that done. See, for our armament here, this is a large target. And so the ordnance available for this will be the SC500 and 4 SC50s. That's where I've got it marked. They do not get, let's see, I can carry the 1,000-pounders on this one also. I do believe, let's see, 1,000-pound bombs. Yes, on a large target. So I can take 2 of them. So we're going to put them on Braun and Pfeiffer. They're carrying the 2 big bombs, so they're at -3 for those. Everybody else is -1. minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Now, the weather gives us a plus 2. That brings them up to a minus 1. These guys will go to a plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, and plus 1. Okay, so there's our visibility modifier. Crappy day, crappy weather, just a little farther out from the air base. Okay, now we roll on table A6. We roll the D10, and we get a 2. And a 2 is light. One aircraft gets affected by flak. Okay, so let's see who this is going to be. It's going to be light flak. Change my marker up there. One aircraft. Aircraft number 2, of course. Okay. So we got to roll for damage on him. So we roll a D10 and a D6. The D10, is 10. That's the crew compartment, and a number 4. Crew compartment number 4. The gunner is KIA. Well, it finally happened. My gunner got KIA. We put a damage here, and my gunner is KIA. So Gotterman got killed. He's going to get replaced with a green crew member. Okay. All right. Okay, start with your flight leader. Here we go. We're going to begin our attack on table A1. Table A2. A2 right here for our attack. We're going to roll a D10. We're on a large target, and we apply our modifiers. So here we go. We start with Braun dropping his 1,000-pounder, and he's a minus 1. He gets a 3. Very nice. That makes him a 2. And a 2 on a large target is 80%, or scores 80. Nice hit. Braun hits his target. Okay. Here he comes. At least he didn't collect any stress. Just lost his gunner. Okay, here he comes. He's a minus 1. He gets an 8. Yeah, it shook his timing up. Sorry, that was an 8. How did I move that? There it is. 8. Minus 1's a 7. On a large target, that's a 30. Okay, everybody else is a plus 1. Here comes Roar. Roar gets a 6. Makes him a 7. That's a 30. All right, here comes Otto. He's a plus 1. Otto gets a 3. Plus 1's a 4. So 4 is 60. Good job, Otto. Here comes Hens. Plus 1. Hens gets a 4. That makes him a 5. 5 is 50. That's a 50. Here comes Steiner. Plus 1. 6. Plus 1's a 7. That's 30. All right. Here comes Kluber. He's a plus 1. Oh, a 9. Makes that a 10. And a 10 is a 5. So Kluber couldn't see smoke and everything else. Okay. Here comes Vlock. Oh, he got a 1. Very nice. Makes him a 2. That's an 80. Needed that. And here comes my green pilot, Kurzow. Oh, he got a 1. That's a 2. That makes him an 80. Well, that sets that off very well. Okay. All right. That's the end of our bomb run. Now we go home. So we're going to move back to zone 1. We draw an event card. And our event card is Command Confusion. Move mission counter and zone. Disregard. Let's see. Move mission counter one zone away from formation. Do not roll for intercept. Okay. Doesn't matter because we're not there and they can't intercept me here, so we're back home. The mission is complete. All right. And now I got to go through and record everybody, and then we'll have to get us a, let's see, for the gunner. Let's see. First time I had to resolve pilot recovery, maintenance parts, crew recovery, and placement table. KIA. So we roll 1d10. And this is going to tell us how many turns it's going to take to get a crew replacement. And let's see if I can find that one. They're not wounded, they were killed. Well, let's see. I think what I'll do is draw me a new crew member out of here. It's going to be Schneider, and the question is, when does he come on? Okay, it's going to be, oh man, turn 8. So it's going to be 8 turns for this crew. So down here, we have replace gunners, replace pilots. So he's a gunner, so Schneider is going to come on turn 8. So 8 turns later. So it will be in the next missions. We're going to be short a gunner. And Gotterman, his gunner status, he's now eliminated. And when we get our gunner, Schneider, he will be a green. We'll put him on there as green so I don't forget him. Okay. All right, so let's see. All these guys are veterans. Nobody got any damage. The green pilot I got to roll for. If I get a 10, there could be a problem. I got a 1. No problem. He lands. So I got to record all my scores, do my math, and then we'll be ready for the next mission. Okay, so our average ended up with 9 aircraft is 41. Not great, but the 80s helped us some. Okay, let's see. I have an aircraft available, so I get 1 aircraft back. He's available now. And I'm going to have another aircraft with the pilot compartment. And for the pilot compartment, it is, let's see, I'm looking on their landing table, damaged. Aircraft repaired, 2 turns. Okay, so I'll put the damage timer for my aircraft is on turn 2, and that is for Pfeiffer's aircraft. Pfeiffer's gonna come down here, and he has no gunner now, but he will be able to fly. I can assign a gunner to him. The damage comes off. And this aircraft now goes into the holding pool. Okay, aircraft number 2 goes back in there. Delivered our 1,000-pounder there. Then we'll reset everybody. 0, 0. Get them ready for the next mission. And then we will roll for that mission and see what kind of target we get again. And we'll have to replace pilot number 2 with somebody. All right, let's see what we get for a mission. This is be mission number 9. We get, zone 2. Target number 8. Okay, target number 8. Oh, maritime. 1d10. So we're going to get a maritime target. All right. So we roll again over here, maritime, June to October 41. So we roll the d10 and we get a 1. Okay, what's a 1? Oh, we got a battleship. Battleship, cruiser, destroyer, submarine sunk. 1 plane with a 100% hit. Promote the scoring crew to the next available level. This is a nice target here. Okay, I need to find my battleship. So we're going out over the coast and see what we can find. These are small targets. So I'm going to decide how many aircraft I want to take with me. Oh yeah, at the end of last turn, the crew stress came off of the 2 crews in the holding area, so I don't have any stress on anybody. So that's a good sign right now. So all this has done us well. Okay, I got to find my battleship marker, and then I'll put that on the board. All right, so the battleship is an S for small. He goes in zone 2. So we'll be coming up on him. I think I'll take 5 aircraft. I'm going to move Kluber up. Let him go in position number 2 now, and I'll take all these guys off of here. Kurzow and Braun will sit it out. They're my green pilot and gunner. If I need a gunner for Pfeiffer, I can always take Braun up there. Put this plane off to the side. Same thing with Velock and Skarnovsky. And we have Steiner and Hochtel. We'll set them off to the side. And those guys are going to sit this one out. So we got 5 aircraft going after this battleship. Okay. Oh, this will be interesting. Okay, let me get my roster wrote up, and then we'll be ready to get ready to go. Okay, I got my log sheet filled out. We got 5 aircraft going, hunting this battleship. And maritime's a little different. I'll show you as we go, but basically the gameplay is still the same. It's just the scoring that's a little different. Okay, so we take off and we go to zone 1. So we draw an event card, and it is Hawkeye. Randomly select an aircraft and provide an additional -1 dice roll modifier on one bombing attack run. Okay, I got 5 aircraft, so we'll roll the 10-sided die, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get it. And it is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he gets to be a -2. That is Kluber. So good. Kluber might have a chance to help us out here. All right. Now, for the maritime, there is a chance that they could get through, because instead of using June to July 41, we use maritime. And I do not have full cover over here. So we're going to roll to see if there's a contact. We roll a 10-sided die. And it is a 4. Okay, 4. And a 4 in maritime. 1, 2, 3, 4. No contact. Okay, so no aircraft up to protect their battleship. So don't have to worry about any kind of escorts going on. All right. So now we move into the zone. Okay, let's roll for weather. Had some crappy weather on the last roll. This one is a 3, and a 3 is good weather. All right, the sun's out, no clouds, and we can see that ship. That's going to give us a little bit there. Now, for the anti-aircraft fire, when we go maritime, this is they get a +1 on their anti-aircraft table when they roll it. And I saw that in the rules. Just verify that really fast here. Yep. All maritime targets provide the defender with a +1 on the anti-aircraft fire's D10 roll. Okay. So they're going to roll anti-aircraft fire, and they get a 4, which makes that a 5. Okay. 5 on the anti-aircraft is medium. 2 aircraft. Okay, so they have medium anti-aircraft fire. Here we go. 2 of these aircraft are going to weather this. Plane number 3, that's Roar. And plane number 2. Shoot, that's my guy. Had the best chance. Okay, now we got to roll for damage. So we'll start with plane number 3 because I drew him first. We'll roll him. He gets a 1 and a 6. Okay, a 1, add 1 stress, and a 6, add 1 stress. So they take 2 stress. So the crew on plane number 3 takes 2 stress. And I believe that has an effect on his bombing is a +1 die roll modifier, so he goes to a 0. Okay. And that takes care of plane number 3. Now we do plane number 2. He gets a 7 and a 1. Okay, a 7 bombs 1 crew stress. Bombs, number 4. +1 die roll modifier for each ordnance destroyed. If all destroyed, strafe only. Shoot. Okay. It's 1 die roll modifier for each ordnance destroyed. Roll out, bailout table. Bombs. Oh, no. If there would have been the port ordnance, the starboard ordnance, the center safe, strafe only, it's not. It's only a crew stress. So I picked up 1 crew stress on aircraft number 2. They thought it was going to be worse than it was, but it's not. And a 1 crew stress has no effect on them. Thank goodness. All right, put them back in the cup. It's bombing time. Here we go. So now we're dropping our bombs. If we get a 1, if we score a 1, we get 100%, we sink the battleship. All right, so we're going against the ships. They're small targets. We're going against the ships. Bronze starts, he's a -1. He comes in with a, yes! Oh my God, right off the bat, a 2. And a 2 makes a 1, and that's 100, and that ship is sunk. I don't need to drop the rest of the bombs because once he did that, he eliminated the ship. So the target turn this time is 100. So he gets, the ship gets the full score. I don't have to go through all the rolling. That takes care of that. If I had not hit it, we would have continued to roll and build our score like normal. But once you sink it with a 1, then that's it. You score 100, sunk the ship. That battleship's gone. Got him. All right, now we're coming home. And we get event card. Spots in the distance. Your wingman calls over the radio, fighters at 12 o'clock. You coolly reply, relax, Hans, they are just birds. No effect. All right. We're now to the airfield. Everybody's a veteran. Nobody has any damage. He has 2 stress on him for landing. Let's see. Does that affect him? Nope, he needs 3 to affect his landing, so no problem there. Stress. Wow, still carrying that stress. Okay, so we scored 100. Everybody's down. Yeah, that took care of mission number 9. Okay. Well, no sense in wasting any time. Let's get her set up for the next one here. Let's see. This aircraft, his repair goes to 1. And I don't have anybody in the holding area with stress, so I don't have to sit anybody out. All right, so we're still good. We'll reset all these markers here at zeros. 0. So Braun, my man Braun, came in there and nailed the target. Yep, love it. All right, sunk the battleship. That's what we wanted. That's a highly successful mission there. All right, we're going to mission number 10. We got to roll, see where this one's going to be. Zone 3, we're going to go a little deeper this time, and number 9. And number 9 is artillery. Okay, so we're going against the artillery. So we have artillery right here. This is a medium, hard to see, medium target. Okay, and for our ordnance on a medium target, for artillery, we want the 500 and 450C, the cluster bombs. They're a medium target. Everybody will get -2. And this is good against the artillery targets. Now I got to decide a medium target. I always said I would take up 6 aircraft. So we will do 6 aircraft on this one. And that'll be Vlok and Sharnovsky. They're going to go back up. Pilot, gunner. Okay. So we'll take, everybody's going to be a -2 on their initial bombing modifier. -2, -2. Okay, we're all set here. Got everybody set. The dice off the board. It is zone 3, so never know if we're going to have to deal with the fighters or not. I got to shuffle my event cards. Take these 2. Stick them on the bottom. Give it a quick shuffle here. All right. Here we go. Ready there. Let's see, I got to add aircraft number 6 to my cup. Put him in there. And we're ready to go. Okay, so the formation goes to zone 1. We pull our event card. Oh, before I go any farther, I gotta write down my pilots here. So let me do that, then I'll be back. All right, here we go. Mission number 10. We moved into zone 1. We pull our event card. Lost Kameraden. The loss of an old Kameraden weighs heavily. Randomly assign 1 crew stress. Okay. So now I have 6. So we'll roll a d6. And of course, it goes on to my crew. Here, Braun has 1. And that makes Rouse a 2. Okay. 2. Okay. Now we go into, because we have 100% cover here in zone 1. So we move into zone 2. We draw an event card. The event card is Angel Wings. Do not roll for fighter intercept in this zone. All right. No fighters. Well, we got through there. So now we're into zone 3. We got to roll for the weather. And the weather is 4. Now 4 is medium weather. Well, it's cloudy. Not overcast. But that makes a +1 modifier. So we move everybody's modifiers up to a -1 now. Okay. We're all set there. Now we roll for the flak. It's a D10. And it is 4. And a 4. Light flak, 1 aircraft. Okay, so we have light flak. 1 aircraft's going to be impacted. It is number 3. All right, number 3 is Roar. We'll roll on him, see what happens. He gets, a 9 and a 1. That's good. A 9 is tail, and a 1 is no effect. Okay, so just some shrapnel in the tail. No damage. Well, he gets damage. I take that back. But it has no effect on the aircraft. So he gets tail damage. Because if he gets the second one, he gets shot down. Put that back in there. Okay. Now it's time to do our attacks. We go to A2. Here we come. So Brown will start. He is a minus at 1 stress. He does not affect him. So he is a -1 modifier. He gets a 5. -1 is a 4. A 4 on a medium target is 55. All right. First. Here comes Kluber. He's a -1. He gets an 8. -1's a 7. 30. Okay, Roar. He got a 10. -1's a 9. On a medium target, that's a 5. That was horrible. Here comes Otto. He's at -1. 8. -1's a 7. That's another 30. We're not doing very good. Here comes Hens. Hens gets a 3. -1's a 2. Gives him 85. And we have Vlok. He got an 8. -1's a 7. 30. Wow. Not a good day for bombing. Okay. That's it for the bombing. Come back to zone 2. Draw our event card. Storms are brewing. Place a low visibility counter on the air ops mat. Do not for visibility. Okay. We've already bombed the target. That doesn't matter. Now we roll for intercept. This is zone 2. And we get a 3. And a 3, 3 is 2 MiG-3s. Okay, so there's 2 MiG-3s. And we got to roll for fighter cover here. So we roll a D6. Well, and we get a 1. And a 1 is in zone 2, 2 aircraft. So we drove them both off. Okay, so we don't get intercepted. All right. Come into zone 1, draw our event card. We get waypoint reached. The Stoffel has reached a waypoint without incident, no effect. And now we're home because they can't get intercepted by fighters. All right, let's see. The only aircraft that has any damage is on the tail, and I do not believe that has any kind of effect. Nope. +1 if damaged tail. Yes, it does. Okay, so I got to roll. +1 on him for his landing. He's a -1, so it's a straight up. If he gets a 10, he got a 2. Okay, thank goodness. All right, so there, everybody's safe. Everybody's home safe. Picked up 1 stress there, 2 stress on him. So we'll probably do some, and that aircraft's going to go to the airfield. This one is repaired, so he comes back off the repair line. And nobody has any stress over there. This crew, I know, is going to go down here because they're going to have stress. We'll get them on the board right here. Take their 2 stress with them. Leave them there. And the damaged aircraft goes here. And we see a damaged tail to the system. The tail is 1 turn. Okay, so we put that on the damaged aircraft, 1 turn. Okay, so it won't take long to fix that while they get some stress off the crew. All right, I got a little bit of stress here, a little bit of stress here. My gunner's starting to get stressed. Whether I sit him out or not, I got to decide. Or reassign him. I might do that. Draw another. Get this other gunner going with Braun. Okay. All right, I think got to record my scores, and then we'll see how we did for the mission. Okay, our tally for that mission was 39. Pretty weak, pretty weak. Not a good score, unfortunately. It's all the odds, right? You could take all your aircraft, but if you have bad dice rolls, it still drives the average down. Or you could take a few, and if you get one bad die roll, so it's like, what do you do, right? So it's just how you're rolling the dice, I really think. You could take maximum every time, but if you get 2 good hits and 5 or 6 bad hits, then it drags it down. So what do you do? All right, I think, should we do one more? Yeah, why not? Let's do one more. Let's do mission 11. That'll leave us 3 missions to go. Okay, here we go. Got to get ready to shuffle my deck. And let's roll for the mission, see what it's going to be. So we'll bring on the 3 dice. And we get, zone 5 this time. Mission number 9 looks like artillery again. It is artillery. So we're going after another artillery target way up there in zone 5. This will be a little farther to go. I'd like to take 6 aircraft again. So I know I got enough planes. Place that one. Now the question is, do I take Braun? I think I do, but I take his gunner Rouse off. I'm going to put him on down here to do some recovery. I'm going to give him Horner to fly with him. Now, he gets Horner. That's his new gunner. And then I can let Kluber go this turn. 2, 3. I need a crew right here. Steiner, Hochtel. They're filling in. Pilot and gunner. Why take a chance with Kluber? Let's get him rested. Let's get those guys rested. And bring in Von Malpert. He's back now. Malapert and Hozet. They're ready to go. All right. So the board's kind of interesting. I got some stress to relieve, gunner stress. I got a pilot with no gunner, and I got my green crew. Okay. Actually, why don't I take the green gunner with me? Nah, his name's Braun too. I don't want to confuse everybody. I don't want 2 Brauns in the same plane. Okay, we're all set. Taking 6 aircraft after this artillery target. All right, I'll get everybody registered. I will shuffle the event card. I got the same 6 aircraft in here. Sure they're all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are. Okay. So I'll do that, and then I'll be right back. All right. Finish my shuffle. Here we go. All right. Got 6 aircraft going to zone 5. We take off into zone 1. Draw our event card. The event card is Headwind. Return to formation to its previous zone when returning from a mission. Okay, we're going to the target. No headwind. Okay. No intercept at zone 1. Zone 2. Event card. Command confusion. Move mission counter 1 zone away from the formation. Do not roll for intercept. Okay. But now I got to go to zone 6. All right. Zone 3. Rain. Rainy weather lowers the visibility over the target zone. Place target visibility marker on medium. Supersede by other event cards. So visibility is medium. We won't roll when we get there. Okay. Roll for intercept this time. Number 1. And a 1 is no contact. Okay. Go to zone 4. Stukas to the rescue. One of your gunners spots an encircled German infantry unit. Oh, I didn't mark off my modifiers for my... I could ignore and continue to the target zone, or I can help. Cancel the current mission. Attack troops in the current zone. Do not roll for any aircraft fire. Well, that's what we're going to do. Let's see. All these guys should have been -2, which means I'll get to roll for new weather. That was timely because that'll save me having to go all the way there. So we're going to change our target to troops. The troops are mission. Troops are still a medium target. Take the artillery off of there. We're going to change them to zone 4. Make it troops on my sheet. All right. Don't have to roll for artillery. Don't have to take any stress because we saw them and we didn't help them. We're coming to their rescue. All right. Now I've moved into that zone. I believe you don't normally roll for any kind of, let's see, cancel the current mission and attack troops in the current zone. Do not roll for any aircraft fire. But I think you should roll for intercept because there could still be an intercept. Let's see. 3. And a 3 is, 2 MiGs. Now, fighter cover. We're in zone 4. Oops, gotta roll a 6-sided die. 2. 2 is one of them, so I'm going to get hit by 1 MiG-3. All right, so 1 MiG, enemy fighter. He's coming in here, attacking aircraft is 1 MiG-3. All right. Now I got to do this. So we roll a black and a white die. Tells us where he's coming in. Oh, I rolled a 10-sided die. This is the die I needed. Well, crud. There it is. I know you've been waiting for it. I dropped the die. I'll be back. It's pretty good. It's only the first one off of this game, I think. Oh, we got a 6 and a 6. Okay. So, front, -1d6 to the damage roll. And then 2 planes, 1 hit. Okay. So, he's coming in front, -1 to the damage roll. All right, so we roll in the damage roll. We take a -1. Oop, I got to draw for the plane first. 1 aircraft. Right? 2 planes, 1 hit. Well, I got to draw 2 planes. Number 5. And number 4. Okay. So number 5, it's -1 to his hit. He gets an 8 and a 5. So I got to make sure about that. -1 to the damage roll. Yeah, this is location and then damage. So his damage goes down to 4. So he gets an 8, which is fuel system. He gets a 4. A large leak. He loses 3 zones. This is aircraft number 5. So we got to put -3 zones on him. That's a big fuel leak. So aircraft number 5, he's got a damage marker for his fuel. fuel system. And it's a -3 zones for aircraft number 5. So normally he would be able to travel 12 zones, but now he can do 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or normally do 11, I guess. But he can make it back 3 zones back, because he would have gone 2. Then he would have, from there, he would have been -3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here he'll be able to have those 2. Normally they would have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zones. 12 to get home to the airfield. Here he's going to have 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to have just enough to make it back for the -3 zones. Okay, that's on aircraft 5. Now I got to roll on aircraft 4. He's also takes a -1 to the damage. He gets a 2, thank goodness, and a 1. So a 2, a damage area 1 is an additional 1 crew stress and a 2 down to 1. So he gets 2 stress. That's on aircraft number 4. 2 stress, which means he'll lose one of his modifiers for bombing. Okay, both those planes go back in there. So the fighter did some damage. All right. Now I don't have to do flak, so now I can just bomb away on these troops down here. Okay, here we go. Braun with a -2. He gets a 4. -2 is a 2. Gotta get my other table. This is a medium target, and a 2 is 85. So Braun hits 85. Okay. Here comes Malapert. He's a -2. Oh, we got a 10. Makes him an 8. He gets 10. Wow. Here comes Steiner. -2. He got a 3. -2 is a 1. That's 100 for Steiner. Good job, Steiner. Okay, Otto. He only gets -1 because of his damage, but he got a 2, makes it a 1. That's a 100. Steiner drills it. Okay, here comes Hens, -2. 2! Man, that's another 100. They're obliterating these guys. I didn't roll for the weather. I gotta check this. 2, good weather. So it was raining out in zone 6, but it's clear here. Okay, and now we have Vlok, -2, he gets a 9. -2 is a 7, 20. So 2 bad rolls. Everybody else had a pretty good strike. All right, now we're coming home. So we go back to zone 3. We get a event card. Hawkeye, randomly select an aircraft and provide an additional. Well, too late for that. Okay, here comes the on 1 bombing attack run. Oh, I guess I could get one guy could get a modifier if I need him. 3, aircraft 3. Give him a -3. I don't think it'll matter now, but just in case. Okay, now we got to roll for fighters. See if they show up here at zone 3. They get a 6. Fighter intercept 6 is 1 I-16. So now we roll for our fighter cover. Zone 3, we got a 2, and a 2 in zone 3 drives 2 of them away, so we drove him off. All right, so we go to zone 2, draw our event card. Lost Rabbit's Foot, add 1 CS to a randomly selected crew. Okay, here we go. It is crew number 3. So they just picked up a stress. Crew 3. Can't find the rabbit's foot and they're panicking now. Okay, intercept is an 8, and an 8 is 1 I-16, and we roll on zone 2. They get a 6. On zone 2 they still get 1. They drove him off. Okay, We make it to zone 1. We draw our event card. Event card is intercept. Conduct a finder attack on one random aircraft. Roll for damage. Disregard all other intercept steps. Okay, so one snuck through and is attacking us. It's going to be on aircraft number 4. So Otto is getting attacked. Here, we'll put the marker here. Number 4. Okay, so we just roll for the damage now. Yeah, I don't have to roll for location and all that stuff. It's going to be a 10-sided die, or white die. It's going to be 6 and 3. 6 is my landing gear. A 3 is 1 crew stress. So they just went to 3 stress. And they take landing gear damage. Okay. And now we're home. Alright, first thing we're going to do, this plane gets recovered. And this crew recovers his stress here. This crew goes down to 1 stress. And my gunner Rouse goes down to 1 stress. Okay. Wow. Okay, a lot happened on that mission. That's for sure. All right. We're going to have some, let's see, he can land, no problems. 1 stress, no effect. He lands, no problem. He lands. These guys have 3 stress and their landing gear. For, let's see, +2 die roll modifier if damaged landing gear. +4 more stress, nope. Damaged engine, tail, or wing, no. So his damage is on the landing gear. So he gets a +2 modifier. He's a veteran -1, so it's +1. He gets a 10, makes it an 11. So an 11. Forced landing. So we go to C6. Now we roll again, and he gets a 7. Damaged, 3 aircraft repair timer. So this one's going to be 3 to repair him. All right, so that's him. And now he's coming in. He only had a fuel leak. So he's safe. He can make it in. He's got back just barely enough fuel. All right, let me score everything up and then get everything off the board, and we'll be set for the next mission. Okay, so we had 2 damaged aircraft. The fuel system ends up being 1 damage marker. What did I do with that? I put it on the wrong guy. 1 damage marker. Yeah, I had that on the wrong one. Okay, my gunner availability down here moves up to mission 7. Actually, he moves up to mission 6 because I forgot to move him last time. I did my stress relief already. 2 aircraft damaged, a 3 turn and a 1 turn. And one other thing that I forgot to do, Braun, when he sunk that battleship, went up a level. The next level from veteran is ace, and his gunner at the time was Rouse, and so he's also an ace. So when he gets his stress back, or maybe this turn I'll get him hooked back up and get him, get those 2 together again. So I have my aces together. Okay, and so that's leaves us there. We are going to call this one. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And as always, leave me your comments and suggestions. And like the video, give me that thumbs up, please. I'll see you guys on the next one. My video battery clipped. All right, have a good one.